We are live now.
Uh, Teachers who are in the attendance, please raise your hand so that we can promote you to the panelist. हेलो मैम, स्टार्ट करते हैं. Okay. A very good afternoon to everyone. On behalf of IQAC Sri Venkateshwara College, I extend a very warm welcome to all the faculty members and students present in the meeting. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Deepti Jain from Department of Mathematics, Coordinator Criteria 1, to give us a brief about today's orientation program. Ma'am.
Good afternoon to all the teachers and students present in the meeting. I'm a VAC nodal officer of the college as well. So if you have any query regarding value addition courses, you can contact me. I'm from the Department of Mathematics. So these value addition courses, they seek to fulfill the mandate of providing holistic education to the student, as it is one of the objectives outlined in the NEP 2020. NEP says that the purpose of the education system is to develop good human beings capable of rational thought and action, possessing compassion and empathy, courage and resilience, scientific temper and creative imagination, with sound ethical moorings and values. So, designed to ignite the intellectual curiosity of the learners, the value addition courses will inspire and guide you in your journey of personal and professional development, making you thoughtful, well rounded, and creative individuals. Also, with a sense of service and responsibility towards the nation. Students, you are already one semester into the system. You are well aware of the academic structure. So, any student who is pursuing any undergraduate program and is currently in the second semester is offered with a pool of value addition courses from which you have to choose one course to study in the second semester. Please note that you cannot choose the paper you have already studied in the first semester. Let me just share the screen with you. I hope the screen is visible. This is the notification by the university on my screen, if you can see. The university offers a pool of 24 value addition courses, all listed here. And out of these 24, we are offering 15 in the second semester. This is a notification now on my screen dated 12th of January. This is for all the students of semester 2. You are directed to fill up a form to give your preference for SEC and VAC for the second semester. The last date to fill up the form is 31st of January. Here, a link is provided to the form. If you go down, this notification is there on the college website, and it is also circulated in the CR groups. So if you go down, you can see here the link to the syllabus is also given. All these syllabus are uploaded on the college website. You can click on these links and have a look at all the papers. The University of Delhi offers 24 papers, and out of 24, we are offering 15. These are the 15 VACs we are offering to the second semester students. This notification is also on the college website. The list of the VACs offered by various, along with the name of the departments are given, and the room number is also mentioned for the first class. We are also planning an offline orientation for the to choose VAC courses. So the idea is you attend this online orientation program, you have a look at the content theme of the paper, you shortlist 5 6 VACs, and then you go and have this offline orientation, which will be scheduled on the first class, that is 23rd of January. You will soon receive a more structured schedule of these offline orientation course wise. You can meet the teacher there. If you have any queries about the VAC, how it will reflect on your CV, and what prerequisites are there, and what will be the future prospects, and all those things. Will it be beneficial? In what sense it will be beneficial? About the reading list material, you can talk to the teacher. That will be a half an hour interaction with the teacher, and we'll give you a schedule, a proper schedule time wise, so that you can go to those 5 6 classes, have the interaction with the concerned teacher, and then make your final choice. Last date to fill up the form is 31st of January. Till 31st January, the form is editable. You can edit the form as many times as you want, but none of your three preferences should match with the one you have studied in semester one. You are not allowed to do that. Okay, further, uh, if you do not want to study any of these 15 papers and you choose the one which is not being offered by the college, then you can go to the cluster colleges. For that, you need to write an email. It is given here in this notice. You have to write an email to the nodal officer, South Cluster Colleges, at this coordinator, South Cluster Colleges @svc.ac.in. You send your preferences there along with your details, name, course, roll number, mobile number, etc. All these notifications, all these information which I am sharing with you is already on the college website. So that's it from my side. I think we can start with the paper-wise presentations now. Over to you, Rekha. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for highlighting the importance of the VEC courses and about giving us the important information, mostly about the last date. Now, let us start with the paper-wise presentation. We have with us Dr. Vedanidhi from Department of Sanskrit. She will be briefing us about the paper Ayurveda and Nutrition. Dr. Vedanidhi.
हाँ जी, नमस्कार सभी को। मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
जी.
मैं स्क्रीन शेयर करता हूँ। दिखाई दे रहा है सबको?
हाँ जी सर, दिख रहा है।
ओके, थैंक यू। तो स्टूडेंट्स, मेरा टॉपिक है वैक का आयुर्वेदा एंड न्यूट्रिशन। तो आप लोगों को थोड़ा सिलेबस बता देता हूँ। ये 2 क्रेडिट्स का है, एक लेक्चर होगा और एक प्रैक्टिकल होगा। ठीक है, तो उसमें आप देखेंगे आयुर्वेदा और न्यूट्रिशन। तो आयुर्वेदा आपको पता है, हमारा प्राचीन जो भारतीय जो शरीर विज्ञान है, उसमें ही आयुर्वेदा को हम लेते हैं। न्यूट्रिशन का मतलब है कि शरीर में जो भी आपको पौष्टिक पदार्थ है, वो हम किन पदार्थों के द्वारा हम, देखो ऐसा कहा जाता है कि हम लोग खाना तो बचपन से ही खाना शुरू कर देते हैं, पर क्या खाना है, कितना खाना है, ये बुढ़ापे तक पता नहीं लगता है। लोग खाते रहते हैं, ये नहीं पता कितना खाना है, कौन से खाना है, कौन से हमारे शरीर के लिए उपयोगी है। तो सबसे पहले इसमें तो आयुर्वेदा एंड इंडियन फूड कल्चर्स, ठीक है ना, सिलेबस में है वही मैं बता रहा हूँ। तो एक तो इसमें ये बताया जाएगा कि भारतीय जो आहार व्यवस्था है, तो फूड कल्चर्स, इंडियन के जो फूड कल्चर्स हैं, अलग अलग स्टेट्स के अलग अलग फूड कल्चर्स होते हैं। और उसमें किस प्रकार से अब आप देखेंगे कि उस हर स्टेट का अपना एक एनवायरनमेंट होता है, उसी हिसाब से वो शरीर के अनुकूल वो पदार्थों को हम लोग देते हैं। तो आयुर्वेदा से रिलेटेड कौन से फूड कल्चर्स इंडिया में है, वो सब आपको इसमें बता दिया जाएगा। दूसरा जो है रीजनल फूड ट्रेडिशंस ऑफ इंडिया, तो उसमें भी यही है कि हर प्रांत के, हर स्टेट के अलग 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 फूड हैबिट्स हैं, फूड ट्रेडिशंस हैं, वो भी आपको जानना है। और उसमें कौन सा जो है शरीर के लिए आपको उपयोगी है, वो भी आपको जानना है। अब दूसरा जो है अंडरस्टैंडिंग रिच सोर्स ऑफ न्यूट्रिएंट्स। अब उसमें आपको ये इसमें देखना है कि किन, जैसे आप चावल खा रहे हैं या आजकल जो है गेहूं खा रहे हैं, आजकल एक मिलेट्स करके आ रहा है, मोटा अनाज जिसे कहते हैं ना, तो उसको भी खाने का प्रचलन बढ़ गया है। तो आप लोगों ने देखा गया कि प्रधानमंत्री जी भी कहते हैं कि मोटे अनाज को जो है हमें लेना चाहिए। तो वो हम आपको समझाएंगे कि किस प्रकार से वो हमारे शरीर के लिए ज्यादा मतलब जो उपयोगी है। अब उसके बाद देखिए, सात्विक, राजसिक और तामसिक तीन प्रकार के पदार्थ होते हैं। कुछ होते हैं सात, ऐसा कहा जाता है कि जैसा अन्न वैसा मन। जैसा आप खाना खाएंगे उसी प्रकार का आपका माइंड भी जो है ना, तो शरीर और माइंड अलग अलग तो नहीं है। तो जैसे आप अन्न खाएंगे वैसे आपका दिमाग भी बढ़ेगा। तो कुछ सात्विक आहार होते हैं, उस खाने खाने से आपका विचार भी सात्विक होंगे। कुछ राजसिक पदार्थ होते हैं, उनको खाने से आपका दिमाग राजसिक विचार वाले होंगे। तामसिक मतलब कुछ नींद वाले जो तामसिक पदार्थ है, उसको खाने से आपको नींद आती है। इस प्रकार के मतलब जो है खाद्य पदार्थों की चर्चा हम लोग करेंगे। उसी प्रकार ऋतुचर्या, देखिए हमारे यहाँ जो है कि 6 ऋतुएं हैं, मतलब जो 12 महीने का एक साल होता है, उसको दो दो महीने से 6 ऋतुओं में बांट दीजिए। ग्रीष्म ऋतु में दो होगा, शीत ऋतु है, वसंत ऋतु है, हेमंत ऋतु है, शिशिर ऋतु है। तो 6 ऋतुएं हैं। तो हर ऋतु में एक ही तरह का खाना नहीं होता है। तो गर्मियों, ग्रीष्म ऋतु जो गर्मियों के 2 महीने होते हैं, उसमें जो खाना है वो हो सकता है कि शीतकालीन ऋतु में जो 2 महीने के हैं, दिसंबर जनवरी, उसमें हम अलग तरह के खाना खाते हैं। तो ऋतु के हिसाब से हम आहार का लेते हैं। तो हम ये भी देखेंगे कि आयुर्वेद में हर ऋतु में हर हर किस प्रकार का खाद्य पदार्थ हमें लेना है, उसकी भी चर्चा हमें है। तो हर ऋतु के हिसाब से हमें जो है ना खाद्य मतलब हमें आहार लेना चाहिए, इसका भी हम लोग देखेंगे। अब उसके बाद जो है उसमें आपको एक प्रैक्टिकल में आपको सर्वे के लिए भी जाना होगा। उसमें क्या करना है, लोकल मार्केट, तो उसमें जो ये लिखा है कि सिलेबस में है ये, तो उसमें जो आसपास के आपके घर या कॉलेज के जो लोकल मार्केट है, उसमें आप जा करके आइडेंटिफाई करेंगे कौन सा पदार्थ सात्विक है, कौन सा राजसिक है, कौन सा तामसिक है। उसी प्रकार आप हाउस जो आसपास के कम से कम 10-15 घरों में जो आपके परिचित हैं, आपके रिश्तेदार हैं, उसमें भी आप लोग देखेंगे वो किस प्रकार के खाना खा रहे हैं। सात्विक खाना खा रहे हैं, राजसिक खाना खा रहे हैं, या तामसिक खाना खा रहे हैं। ये सब भी आपको उनको मार्केट में करना है। तो इसमें एक और बात मैं कहना चाहूँ, जैसे ऋतुचर्या हम करते हैं, तो उसी प्रकार जैसे हर व्यक्ति का ना प्रकृति अलग होती है। कुछ लोगों का वात पित्त कफ 3 प्रकार के शरीर माने जाते हैं। कुछ लोग वात प्रकृति के वाले होते हैं, उनके लिए अलग खाना होता है, सबको एक जैसा खाना नहीं खाना है। कुछ लोग पित्त प्रधान होते हैं, जिसको कुछ ज्यादा गर्मी लगती है, कुछ खट्टे डकार, वो पित्त प्रकृति के वाले होते हैं। कुछ कफ प्रकृति के वाले होते हैं, जो बहुत जुकाम वगैरह होता है, बहुत ठंड लगती है, उनको हम कफ प्रकार के प्रकृति वाले मनुष्य कहा जाता है। तो सबका जो है ना बॉडी अलग अलग होता है। कुछ वात वाले होते हैं, कुछ कफ वाले होते हैं, कुछ पित्त वाले होते हैं। तो सबके लिए भी अलग अलग मतलब जो है खाना है। और ये भी आपको देखना है दही है कब खाना है, कौन से ऋतु में नहीं खाना है, ये सब भी बताया जाएगा। और दूध, आपको बहुत लोगों को ये नहीं पता दूध कब खाना है, दही कब खाना है, छाछ कब खाना है। तो ये भी बताया, दूध पीना है पर किस समय पीना है, सुबह पीना है रात को पीना है, दोपहर में पीना है, दही है। तो घर में बहुत सारी चीजें हैं, हमें ये नहीं पता है कि कौन सी चीज कब खाना है, कौन सा चीज कब पीना है। तो ये सब चीजें हम लोग जो है, हम आयुर्वेद में हम लोग देखेंगे। तो बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग पेपर है, तो आप इसको लीजिए। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, sir. Next, to introduce the paper Culture and Communication from Department of History. Uh, Anyone from Department of History? Or we can move to the next paper, that is Digital Empowerment. It is from the Department of Physics. We have with us Dr. Raghuvendra. Dr. Raghuvendra?
Madam, I am audible.
Yes.
Okay, I'll share the screen. Madam, is the PowerPoint visible?
Yes, sir. It is visible.
Students, very good afternoon. This course is offered by, this is a VAC course, Digital Empowerment by Department of Physics, myself, Dr. V. Raghavendra. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are.
Okay. And first, before going to the course, this is a prerequisite. This is a digital empowerment consists of 2 credits, lecture 1, practical 1. Eligibility criteria is a class 12th. There is no prerequisite of the course. Mainly the course deals with the learning objective is understanding the digital world for digital empowerment. Digital empowerment is started by Sri Narendra Modi ji in the year 2015. This is digital empowerment, and this course will gives a clarity of the digital security, digital education, and awareness completely of digital India, exploring the communicating of the cyberspace, building awareness of the cyber security. The learning outcomes of the course, it gives an interactive ICT and a digital service in a daily life, understanding the significance and security of a digital world. More our present generation completely deals with the digital world and facing the challenges in cyber security. What are the cyber security? What are the terms to be taken? What are the steps to be taken? It will give a clarity of the cyber world completely here. And it is also the importance is it provides a digital literacy and empowerment opportunities through the different courses to build a competitive portfolio for the students. Mainly the importance of digital empowerment is to attain a digital literacy. Commonly everybody is literate, but at least digitally nowadays the generation to digitally literacy to be there. This course highlights the digital literacy rate and the importance of the digital transformation. It takes your digital agenda rather being controlled by the outside digital world, that you will be control your own digital, all the transactions digital world individually. This is the main course. And coming to the part, mainly these are the essential radiance online courses, and these are the digital India .gov in, DigiLocker Gov in, and suggested readings, the related the reference books, David Sutton, Cyber Security is a Practitioner Guide. This book will give you complete information of the cyber security, how to control your wallet. If anything cyber threat will be there, what are the malware softwares, how a malware software to be dealt. There's a basic idea will be given. And the examination scheme mode, it depends upon the university examination page from time to time. It is consists of 1 theory hour and practical also 1 credit course. Thank you, one and all. Any doubts? You can meet me. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, sir. The students can write the queries in the chat box.
Dr. Raghavendra, I just need one clarification. It is what is the credit scheme of this paper?
This is 2 credits, madam. As per the given in the university also, this lecture course is 1 and practical also 1, ma'am.
No, I think it is revised now.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, I've seen from the website only. I have taken this step.
No. There is a revised notification dated, I think, in the month of November. It is revised now. It is 002. It is totally practical paper.
Okay, madam. I seen the website, means I have got the same one only.
No. Means After
Okay.
that, you must have seen from the compiled list of 24 VAC, right?
Okay.
So
Yes, ma'am.
after that, a notification came. It is there on our college website also. You can check.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. I'll update
Yeah.
it.
So the credit
Thank you, ma'am.
scheme has been revised. It is
That is
002 credit scheme.
oh,
Yes.
okay. Students, this is zero. There is only 2 practical course component. Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
So the next paper is emotional intelligence. It is shared by two departments, that is Department of Sociology and Department of Zoology. We have with us Dr. Sabah Firdaus from Department of Sociology.
Yeah, this is 2 course at
Hello, good afternoon. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay. Yeah, I am Dr. Sabah Firdaus from Sociology Department. I'll be taking emotional intelligence for semester 2 students. I'll share my screen. So the course is, this is the value added course, emotional intelligence. So just to give an introduction to the students,
Sabah,
uh,
the screen is not visible yet.
a screen is not visible, ma'am. Just a
Yes.
second. Okay.
Please reshare it.
Is it, ma'am, is it visible?
Not yet.
No, ma'am.
Or you can share it with us. We will share it. We will share the screen. In the meantime, we will go move to the next course. We'll come back to you. Okay.
Okay.
So the next one is ethics and culture. It is offered by Department of Commerce. We have with us Dr. Neetu. Dr.
Yeah.
Neetu.
Yes, ma'am. I'm just sharing my screen.
Yeah, sure.
Is it visible to you, ma'am?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
A very good afternoon to all. I am Dr. Neetu from Department of Commerce. This semester, the Department of Commerce is offering Ethics and Culture as its VAC subject, and I will be the one who will be teaching this subject to you. So let us have some glimpses of this subject. So the subject is of 2 credit, where 1 credit is for lecture and the other credit is for practical. And yes, everyone fulfills the minimum eligibility of this course, and there is no pre-requirement of this course, which means that any student belonging to any streams can go for this course. Then moving ahead to the syllabus, for this we have 4 units, where unit 1 is the basic introduction, where we'll be studying about the basic details of ethics, that what we mean by ethics. Then moving to unit 2, that is role of intelligence, reasons and emotions, where we are going to study about basically how to use our emotions and intelligence equally. Then third unit is about cultivating inner values, where we are going to study about the mindfulness. And the fourth is striving for a better world, where we are going to analyze that what is good for us and what is not good for us. Coming to the most important thing, that is marks breakup, which every student asks, that what is the marks breakup of this subject. So as it is a 2 credit subject, so we'll have a total of the paper is of 80 marks, where theory paper, that is internal assessment, will be of 40, 30 marks will be for the last semester, and 10 marks will be the internal one. Then we have continuous assessment of 10 marks. Then we have a practical paper or a written exam of 20 and a viva voice, which is taken by an external examiner of 10 marks, and its total sum up to 80 marks. And the classes of this course is going to take place in room number 321. So if you have any doubt regarding this subject, you can meet me on Tuesday in room number 321. Moving ahead to the glimpse to the intake of the subject, that what the subject is going to teach us or what we are going to take from this subject. So see, ethics means that to know what is right for us and what is wrong for us. Whereas culture means it's a set of belief which governs or guides our life. So ethics, or what is good or what is wrong for us, depends on person to person. A thing which can be right to me cannot be right to you, or the thing which can be wrong to me can be right for you. So we are going to study ethics as well as culture, as we have various culture from your perspective and other perspective, and every person has their own perspective. So we are going to study the subject from the perspective of others. Then second intake of the subject is we are going to know that what decisions are ethically right and how we can practice ethical decision making in our life. Next is we are going to understanding the needs of ethical society, that why we need a ethical society. Next intake is cultivating empathy, tolerance, and compassion, where we are going to know that how we can empathize with someone, how we can tolerate some situation, or how we can compassion with someone. And the last intake and the most important intake of this subject is applying the value learned in the course in our daily life as well as in our personal, academic, and professional life. So the subject is going to be a very interesting subject, as we are as this is a value addition course and it is all focused on the value. So that's all about this course. Thank you, and looking forward for your active participation. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Now, for emotional intelligence, Dr. Sabha from sociology. Dr. Sabha, you can try to share your screen.
Dr. Neetu, can you stop sharing your screen, please?
Yeah. Dr. Sabha? Okay, now moving on to the next VAC paper. It is Financial Literacy by the Department of Economics. We have with us Dr. Mosmi.
Hello, good afternoon, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, so with everyone's permission, I would like to share my screen. I hope it is visible to everyone.
No, yeah, now it is coming.
Oh. Is it visible, ma'am?
No, it is not. Yes,
In
it is
case you
visible.
are not able to share your presentation, you can share it with me at arpita@svc.ac.in.
Sure, ma'am. A very good afternoon to everyone. I'm Moshme Mohanty from the Department of Economics. So this semester, our department is offering the course of financial literacy. So just to give you a brief idea about what the syllabus actually contains, the first unit deals with financial planning and financial products. Then the second is banking and digital payment. Third unit deals with investment planning and management. And fourth one is the personal tax. So financial literacy is study of the common mass. Students of any discipline can opt for this. Now, the syllabus of this subject will enhance you and your ability in majorly three fields. First, you will be able to actually understand and apply the financial skills. It will help you in understanding the personal financial management. And thirdly, and most importantly, you will be able to understand what budgeting is and what the concept of savings is. It will also help you in developing a holistic framework of being financially disciplined. Here, you will be able to learn about different tactics of financial planning, taxation structure, calculate taxes as per old and new regime, which is very interesting, and understand financial scams and the methods to avoid those. Different methods of digital payments and their benefits are also one among the syllabus contents. Not only this, the subject also inculcates the concepts of time value of money, which will strengthen your ideas of investment in future, and you will be able to do a profitable business. Last semester, to be very specific, almost a total of 350 students joined this course. So, and the major benefit that they took is that they became financially literate. So I would like all of you to join this subject in huge numbers in order to be financially smart in future. So thank you all. So I'm Moshme Mohanty, and my email ID and phone number is just on your screen. You can meet me on the scheduled timing, and the room number will be 101. Thank you all.
Ma'am, I'm now able to share my screen. So can I start?
Yeah, Sabha, please.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Sabha, you're on mute. Please unmute yourself, Sabha. We cannot hear you. Sabha, unmute yourself, please.
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yes, please go
Yeah,
ahead.
and my screen also visible?
Yes, it is
Yes.
visible.
Okay, so a very good afternoon to all the teachers and students. I'll be taking the value added course Emotional Intelligence for semester 2. Before I run you through my slides, I just want to give a brief introduction. Students often think about success too much. Not only students, but we also ponder over success, how to attain success in our lives, and the dominant thinking or the ideology that we all have is with hard work and intellectual intelligence we are able to attain success. Definitely it is true, but it's not no denying that hard work is important, intelligence is important, IQ is important, but it is not a holistic idea of success. So this is the purpose of this course, that we will learn about uh, not exactly learn, but we'll try to understand, as what is the other factor that is also very important for attaining success in the different spheres of our lives, and this is emotional intelligence. So emotional intelligence, like intellectual intelligence, is equally important and relevant in the contemporary times, and in all for to achieve success in all the different spheres of life, not only personal, professional, academic, etc. So about this course, I'll make the yeah this is a 2 credit course. One credit is for lecture, and the other credit is for the practical. So both are equally important in this course, the lecture aspect and the practical. That means we'll not only talk about theory, we'll also deal with the different practical aspects of the course in terms of the activities that the students will participate, and in a very interactive fashion this will be carried on in the class. I'll tell you also what are the different practical aspects of the course. So what is emotional intelligence? To understanding our emotions and their impact on self and society, understanding the relevance of emotional intelligence vis-a-vis intellectual intelligence. So we compare here, we try to see how it is related to intellectual intelligence, how it is different from intellectual intelligence, that is IQ, and how much it is it can be better, or it can be inferior to the intellectual intelligence sometimes also. So emotional intelligence is related to personal competence, that means at the personal level, also at the social competence. Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize, understand, and manage one's own emotions as well as emotions of others. So, managing our emotions encompasses self awareness and self regulation, and managing others' emotions involve things like empathy and having and developing social skills. The impact of emotional intelligence. Now, high level of emotional intelligence is linked to improved leadership qualities, strong interpersonal relationships, and enhanced communications. Individuals with high emotional intelligence are better equipped to navigate challenging situations and conflict resolutions. So we'll talk about how this is very what are the different aspects of emotional intelligence, and what are the impacts of emotional intelligence in the different aspects and spheres of our lives. Now, how can this be developed? So this is important, this comes within the practical aspect of the course. So other than dealing with the theory of what is emotional intelligence, what are the different fundamental features of emotional intelligence, the different components of emotional intelligence, we'll also talk about in detail, and we'll practice in the class as how this can be developed. So emotional intelligence can be developed by practicing self reflection, cultivating empathy, and honing communication skills. Techniques such as active listening and mindfulness are important tools in the development of emotional intelligence. So, these techniques will focus in detail on these techniques of active listening, mindfulness, as what are they, self awareness, the yoga practices, etc., in class, and we'll be doing it in the practical timing that is allotted for the class. Emotional intelligence, as I said, it is also very, very important in our professional life. It is important to develop the leadership qualities within us. Effective leaders with high emotional intelligence can inspire and motivate their teams. They can handle stressful situations with competence and foster a positive work environment. It is critical for being a dynamic leader. So not only the personal aspect, that is where emotional intelligence is important, it is equally important and relevant in our professional lives. Now, emotional intelligence is very important in conflict resolution. It plays a vital role in conflict resolution by promoting empathetic understanding, facilitating negotiation, and fostering collaborative problem solving. It enables individuals to navigate conflicts with empathy and diplomacy. Incorporating emotional intelligence in the workplace leads to improved team dynamics, enhanced customer relations, and increased job satisfaction. It is a valuable asset in professional growth and career advancement. So, students who are, planning to go in management courses and planning to work in corporate, they'll be needing emotional intelligence very much. Other than their academic excellence, they also require emotional intelligence. Mastering emotional intelligence is instrumental in achieving professional success. By understanding and harnessing the power of emotions, individuals can elevate their leadership abilities and cultivate positive relationships in the workplace. Yeah, thank you. I'll also talk about the course outline. There are 4 units in this course. The first unit is on fundamentals of emotional intelligence. Here we are talking about the different building blocks of emotional intelligence, and we'll talk about them in detail in class. Second is the personal competence. Now, where self awareness, self management, self-regulation becomes important, and we'll talk about them, how they are important. We'll think critically about self-awareness, how to make us, self-aware through exercise, through activities, and we'll actively engage in class activities in order to inculcate these aspects in our lives. Third unit is on the social competence, where we'll deal with how we can manage our emotions and as well as emotions of others, so that we have better social skills. Fourth unit is to learn on how we can measure emotional intelligence. So here we'll be, doing certain exercises on so there'll be certain activities given to you, inventories in the form of, and you'll have to answer certain questions, and we'll discuss them in class, and we'll learn how to measure our emotional intelligence. So I'm looking forward to meeting students in class, and there have been many students who have joined this course in the last to last semester, and I just want to say that this course is equally relevant for both students from coming from both the science discipline and humanities discipline. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sabha. Now, I will request the faculty members who are in the attendees, please raise your hand so that we will move you to the panelist. Moving to the next back course, it is Fit India by Department of Chemistry and Physical Education. Anyone from Department of Chemistry or Physical Education? Moving to the next course, that is Gandhi and Education. It is from offered from Department of Political Science. We have with us Dr. Y.L. Reddy.
Good evening, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, my ma'am screen is it visible, ma'am?
Not yet, sir.
Not yet. Ma'am, is it visible, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good evening to all. Now I'm Lakshmi Reddy from the Department of Political Science. For this semester, I'm offering VAC course on Gandhi and education. So apart from that, we are thinking like taking the Gandhi and education is two separate field. But according to the as a philosopher, as a Gandhi has given that education is educating to something. We are getting an idea, and suppose for example, health, hygiene, and different perspective. We have educating through his ideas. So as a part of Gandhi and education course, the details is as follows. There is no eligibility, just 12th pass is fine, and these allotted credits are two. So one is for lecture and one is for practical. So total marks is allotted 80 marks. Out of 80, 40 for lecture. So it has described as internal test, assignment, attendance, and end theory exam is 30 marks. So out of the remaining 40 marks, it is for practical component. So that is internal is 10 and end practical exam and viva will be the 30 marks. So what is the what are the objectives of this course? So especially through this VAC course, we are seeking the inspiration from Gandhi's thoughts on education. So through that, how we can build a good character, how we can develop the morality. So these things we can get the Gandhian thoughts, and at the same time, we through this education we will be the like self-reliant. We can study our own. We can get awareness through seeing or educating something through the ideas of Gandhiji. At the same time, we are one of the major objective of this course is it is connecting to the present new education policy 2020, how it has enabling the skills to the students. So these are the learning objectives for this course. So coming to the syllabus, there is a 3 units. First one is the Gandhi's philosophy and education. So through this unit, we are going to study the how to build a good character, and how can we good develop the morality among the ones. And same thing, education, it's related to the not only getting the degrees, it is relating to the health, hygiene, heritage, and handicraft. So we are knowing the each and everything from ourselves. So that is the contents is in unit 1. So coming to the second unit, Gandhi's experiment in education. So through that, his ideas on introducing the mother tongue, someone giving the textbooks in local languages, and the teacher who is instructing them to the in local languages. So there is some experiments to get someone has to be self-reliant, and they to themselves they are aware of them particular ideas. So that is the second unit. Third unit is coming to the Gandhi's educational thought on skill and vocational education. Through this unit, Gandhi's ideas reflecting especially in rural development. So rural development may something we need, local needs are there. So these needs are we can encouraging through skill-based education. So along with that, this skill education is also connected in NEP 2020. So how these ideas are followed for this subject is explained by the Gandhi and education. So this is the syllabus for the Gandhi and education. And these are the practical component. As a part of the practical component, we can select anyone, like it is depending on the like time or their interest. So either attending the workshops or regular visits to the Gandhi museums and ashrams, and they are taking the any Swachh Bharat missions, like they can visit that place and adapting that policies, how it is going on. So we can do that is a part of the practical component. So these are the readings for Gandhi and education. Thank you. So as per the timetable, my room number is room number 14. So we can meet on that day. You can any doubts regarding this subject, we can clarify. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now the next topic is VAC course NCC 2. It is offered by Department of Biochemistry. Anyone from Biochemistry? Moving to the next topic, next course that
Doctor,
is.
I would like to add something here, as Lieutenant Dr. Kameshwar couldn't join. So I just want to tell you students that this NCC course we are offering very first time. Now we have our own NCC officer in the college. This course is available only to cadets, NCC cadets, which are enrolled as NCC cadets, and are only for male students. We are not offering NCC for female students, so it is open only for male students who are enrolled as NCC cadets. You can meet Lieutenant Dr. Kameshwar in the NCC room. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now the next course is Science and Society, offered by Department of Botany.
Yes, good evening all. Let me share the screen. And is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Okay, so good evening all. The VAC course, VAC paper offered by Department of Botany is Science and Society. So this paper, Science and Society, this is interdisciplinary in nature, and it focuses on learning by inquiry, observations, and experimentations. It provides students with basic exposure to scientific methods and concepts used in day-to-day life. It provides knowledge about different technologies and developments that have played a significant role in the evolution of human society from ancient to modern times. It creates awareness about scientific rationale of technological developments and also about the impact of these developments on society. So I'll just give you an overview of the syllabus. So it has 2 units. Unit 1, which is Science and Technology from Ancient to Modern Times. In this we'll discuss about the philosophy of science, science and technology in traditional practices such as traditional water harvesting structures, traditional agriculture, plant and animal domestication, etc. And the third subtopic of Unit 1 is Science and Technology in Modern Times. In this, we'll discuss about the production of antibiotics, vaccines, about antimicrobial resistance, spacecraft missions, e-governance, IT revolution, green revolution, etc. Unit 2 is Scientific Principles and Concepts in Daily Life. So this is more of an interactive or practical based unit in which students are required to participate in different activities and perform some interesting experiments, which would familiarize them with scientific concepts behind day-to-day activities and enable them create their own ideas and make informed decisions. So this is all about this course. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Singh. Now, next paper is Social and Emotional Learning. It is offered by Department of Electronics, and we have with us Dr. Hari. Dr. Amrita, please unshare your screen.
Just
Students, you may send your queries in the question and answer box.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Very good afternoon, respected colleagues and dear students. So the Department of Electronics is going to offer social and emotional learning as the VAC paper. So it is a 2 credit course. So you will be having a 1 hour theory and 2 hours practical per week. The learning objective of this paper are you will become aware about yourself towards the others and about the environment, and you will be also aware about the social and emotional things, social well-being, personal well-being, and emotional well-being, so that we can basically have a harmonious coexistence. As a learning outcome, you will be aware about the self, environment, and the others. You will learn about the compassion and empathy, what is joy of giving, how one can evolve emotionally. You will be able to understand the discriminatory practices and the possible solutions for these aims, so that we can have a harmonious society. The overall syllabus is divided in 4 units. The first unit talks about the self-awareness and happiness. Unit 2 talks about the social relationship and mindfulness. Unit 3 talks about self-image, status, self-worth, and digital identity. And the last unit talks about the lifestyle choices and stress and its management. As a part of practical, we will be doing various activities such as group discussion and role plays to know about the self, others, and self-image, to study about the friend, family, society, and our relationship with them. Various emotions such as silence, gratitude, and mindfulness. What is the difference between happiness and pleasure? How do we make lifestyle choices? What is gender? What is digital identity? About the career choices, career pressure, what is peer pressure, and the examination pressure. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now for the next paper, that is Swachh Bharat. It is offered by Department of Statistics. We have Dr. Chetan with us. Dr. Chetan?
Good evening, ma'am. I'm audible.
Yes, you are.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I'm just scaling the screen. Just confirm that thing it's visible or not. Wait just a minute. Sharing the screen. My screen is visible to you, ma'am.
Yes, it is visible.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for confirming that thing. Good afternoon, everybody. And first of all, thank you for IQAC to give this opportunity to speak in front of students regarding the Swachh Bharat. And this Swachh Bharat basically is a VAC paper, which is offered by the Department of Statistics from last 2 years, from this first year of that implementation of the NAP. And the Swachh Bharat basically is a 2 credit paper, and 1 credit is for the your practical part, and 1 credit is for the theory part, and that equally divided as one part is there. And why we are calling this, we always welcome the all the Swachhta warriors from the Sri Venkateshwara College, and any stream student, whether it is from the science side or whether it is from the art sides, are most welcome. There is no as such a very hard criteria to enter in this course, and this is very easy course. We have to learn about the Swachh Bharat, how we can make the Bharat Swachh, and how we can make the Viksit Bharat at 2047. This is the basic need of that of the Viksit Bharat. So one of the goal which we have to attain to get the developed country. Now, this program basically what are the objectives, and how what we can learn from this program. This is the objective is the cleanness, hygiene, and waste management, to how to do these things, and determine the linkage between the sanitations and the development, and another understanding the significance of the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Basically, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is one of that plan is implemented by the government of India. And by becoming, after reading this paper, you become an ideal citizen for our country and learn how we can contribute, and with the new innovative ideas, uh, so that we can do that things. And basically, what is the important, what we will do in this particular paper, this is the important thing. We will do some introduction to the Swachh Bharat perspectives, we will learn, and innovative technologies to minimize the waste, we will learn in this paper. Conducting the interviews and understanding the level of awareness the people have, and we will do the awareness program also. Conducting the cleanness drives, Ganga cleanness drives or river cleanness drives. We already done that in the last 2 years. A few of that our students are involved in this thing. And Swachh Bharat internship program also. There we one of our two of students are applied for the Government of India internship program. They will get that thing. And organizing the Swachhta mobilization camp. Basically, we are conducting the awareness camps in the different schools and our college also. In the last 2 years, we just conducted that drives in the college only, and not for going outside in the slums area. But this year we will definitely go, and through that 4 months we will do these things a little bit, not more. And this is for all this from this paper. And if you want to contact, you can contact Professor Veena Budraja, our TIC, and you can contact me directly through mobile number, and my email ID is there, and you can send me the WhatsApp also. Is the ma'am session is open for the questions, or they can ask from the chat box?
The students can ask in the chat box.
Okay, okay. Or the link is already shared. If you have any question, you can ask me through this number, and I will give you the reply. Thank you, ma'am, for thank you once again. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Dr. Chetan. Now the next paper is The Art of Being Happy. It is offered by Department of English. We have with us Dr. Nishant.
Yeah. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, sir.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Can you guys see the presentation?
Yes.
Yeah. So the paper the English department is offering is called The Art of Being Happy. The credit distribution is one practical. There'll be one practical and one lecture. Prerequisite is just that you need to be 12th pass.
Nishant, I can just see a section of the screen. It
Okay.
is just the top corner is visible. That's it.
Ma'am, but it is visible. I can see the entire thing.
Yes, ma'am. I can also see the entire screen.
Okay, but to me it is not. Maybe I'll just check my settings.
Should I? Is it visible now? The slides.
Yes, it
Yes,
is
visible. Visible.
Okay. Okay. It'll be held in room number 302. It'll start this Tuesday. So if there are students who want to see what the course is about, or if they have any concerns, they can come to the room. I'll be there to take the class, and Ratna ma'am will also take the class. Professor Ratna will also take the class. The learning objectives are to synthesize insights developed by human development experts, psychologists, psychotherapists, anthropologists on one hand, and to see how they merge with different intellectual traditions which come from different cultures surrounding the idea of happiness and what it means to actually be happy as an individual within society. To also illustrate various factors that determine the subjective experience of happiness in a cross-cultural context. So, two things here. One is to see how happiness is experienced on a subjective level by the individuals, and to also see how it works in a cross-cultural context. So, what it means to be happy in one culture and might not necessarily be the same thing to be happy in another. So how happiness is also then a social construct, not only a subjective experience but also a social construct in that sense, a cultural context. Uh, construct. So unit one would be human ecology and happiness lectures, definition factors of happiness, what are the environmental and social reasons, physical, emotional, and psychological well-being for happiness, and to also see physiological and hormonal basis for happiness. And the last section in this unit would be coping with stress, which is also something which comes under emotional intelligence. So it's a good thing. Unit 2 would be Indological theories of happiness, Punch Kosh theory, and idea of well-being. I mean, these are ideas then which come from yogic philosophy and Indian philosophy, Indian ideas of what it means to be happy. So it's not just the focus is not only on Western import of happiness, but also to see what India and yogic philosophy has to say about being happy. Idea of self and the other, hierarchy and stages of happiness. Then unit 3 is about happiness is cross-cultural context, cultural happiness, interpersonal relationships, comparative perspective, and towards self-actualization. Then unit 4 would be local and global perspective of happiness, measuring happiness through key indicators. So unit 4 would also focus on what it means to be happy in, let's say, particularly in some South Asian countries, as opposed to what it means to be happy through Western indicators or parameters set by the West. So, for example, according to the West, only the Nordic countries are supposed to be at the top of happiness index. But when you look at ideas like loneliness, or you look at usage of antidepressants, it's particularly high in those countries also. So they're only looking at materialistic ideas of what it means to be happy and what actually makes you happy. So we are looking at but in Indian context, or particularly South Asian context, it's much more different from the West. So we'll be looking at all of these ideas and comparing them also to see how it works in cross-cultural contexts. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any concerns, you can contact me through the email, or you can also reach out to me in the staff room or in 302 on Tuesday. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Nishant. Now, the next paper is Vedic Mathematics 2. It is offered by Department of Mathematics. We have with us Dr. Monica Meena.
Hello, good evening, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes.
Ma'am, is my screen is visible?
Yes, it is now.
Okay. So good afternoon, everyone. Department of Mathematics is offering the course Vedic Mathematics 2. It contains one lecture and one practical. So this paper, the prerequisite for this paper is Vedic Mathematics 1. So those who have studied the Vedic Mathematics 1, they can only they can choose this paper as their VAC course. So in this paper, basically the main objective of this paper is to, in this semester, what we will do, in the last semester we studied about the basic component of a mathematics. In this semester we will move further toward the geometry and the contribution of the Indian knowledge system to our mathematics. So in the first unit we will learn about the contribution of Indian mathematicians, and namely these mathematicians. In the second units we will learn about the how to find a solution for the linear equations. So we will solve linear equation in a Vedic method, and then we will find solution very quickly. In the third unit, we will learn about how to solve a matrix and how to find inverse and solve determinant of the matrix in the third unit. And in the last unit, we will learn about the geometry, how the geometry were used while construction of altars and all. And we will see the how the in the ancient time or in the Vedic culture, the Vedic priest used to create these geometrical structure with the help of rope and all. And in the last we will learn about the Kalp Sutras. So these were the sutras that will help us to understand the mathematics. That's all. These will be the essential reading for us. Thank you. If
Thank you, Monica.
anyone, thank you, ma'am.
Now the next paper is Sahitya Sanskriti or Cinema. It is offered by Department of Hindi. Anyone from Department of Hindi? Moving to the next paper, it is Fit India. It is offered by two departments, Department of Chemistry and Physical Education. We have with us Mr. Harshvardhan Meena from Department of Chemistry.
I'm audible? Hello.
Yes, sir.
My screen is visible? Hello.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
So, chemistry department is offering Fit India. So, in this paper, we are having a practical aspect only. So, Fit India, we can relate with the government's Fit India movement. So, Fit India movement was inaugurated by Prime Minister on August 29, 2019. So, this paper actually is introduced to encourage physical activities as something uncomplicated, enjoyable, without financial burden, and enhancing awareness about fitness, and also supporting indigenous sports, and also to enabling the engagement in physical activities across schools, universities, and panchayats everywhere. So the objects of this paper are to foster physical activity by involving students in sports, recognize the significance of maintaining a well-balanced diet, cultivate abilities related to self-discipline, self-assurance, collaboration, and team dynamics, and to also promote fitness as a joyful activity. So in the syllabus, we are having 4 units. In Unit 1, we have participation in physical activity. In Unit 2, we have health-related fitness and their components. In Unit 3, nutrition and fitness. And in Unit 4, sports psychology, physiology. तो यहाँ पे ये पूरा ही आप थियोरी कुछ है नहीं इस पेपर में, सिर्फ फिजिकल एक्टिविटीज पे, योगा पे, न्यूट्रिशन पे और स्पोर्ट्स साइकोलॉजी पे इस पूरे सिलेबस में हम सारी बातचीत करते हैं. Outcomes. The syllabus offers a practical approach towards our physical health and fitness, underlining the significance of incorporating physical activity into our lives in a meaningful and engaging manner. In this syllabus, the emphasis is on practical application of concepts during our practical or practice hours. It is not just about theoretical knowledge, it is about experiencing the benefit of an active lifestyle. By engaging in physical activity, learning about nutrition, and encouraging sportsmanship, we are not only gaining knowledge, but also embracing a way of life that will benefit our present and future. तो ये फिजिकल एजुकेशन और केमिस्ट्री डिपार्टमेंट ये पेपर ऑफर कर रहा है। इस पेपर से रिलेटेड कोई भी क्वेरी हो तो आप मेरे से बात कर सकते हैं। थैंक यू।
Thank you, sir. Now, all the students are requested to fill the attendance and feedback form. It is being shared in the chat box. There was one more VAC paper. VAC paper, Culture and Communication. Anyone from Department of History? Okay, so that is it. We are all done with all the presentations of the VAC courses which the college is offering. Now, I would like to thank all the faculty members and especially Deepti ma'am who had made this possible, this event possible. Now, I would also like to thank my colleague, Dr. Arpita, Mr. Naveen, Dr. Rajveer also. She has also come to support us. And I would also like to thank all the students who are present here. I hope this presentation, which is given by different departments, will help you in choosing the right VEC course for you. Thank you. Over to you, Deepti ma'am.
Yeah, I hope students you have take note of all the papers being offered in the second semester, and you shortlist the papers from this program, and you go and attend the physical classes of 5-6 shortlisted paper in the coming week. On the coming Tuesday, you will get a schedule, paper-wise schedule. So it will help you to make a choice, a better choice. And 31st January is the last date to fill up the form. We will not entertain any request after that. Any change request we will not take. So I hope, and if you have any queries at this moment, you can send us in the question and answer box. There were a few queries. Yes, there was a clarification. Somebody was asking about digital empowerment. Yes, the updated notification is uploaded on our college website. And of course, the later one we will follow. The later date notification, digital empowerment credits have been changed. It is 002 credit course. And VAC courses are independent of departments. Whichever course you are enrolled in does not matter. A commerce student asked, if I am a commerce student, can I take? Yes, you can take the VAC course offered by the commerce department. There are prerequisites only and only in two VAC courses being offered to the second semester. One is NCC. You must be a male student enrolled as an NCC cadet in the college. And the other paper is Vedic Mathematics 2. For this, the prerequisite is Vedic Mathematics 1. If you have studied Vedic Mathematics 1 in first semester, go ahead and opt this paper. That will help you. Otherwise, there is no other prerequisite in any other paper, irrespective which department is offering what. Just one condition, whatever you have studied in the first semester, you cannot choose the same one. That's it. I hope that answer most of the queries, and the rest of the queries will be answered by the concerned teachers in the physical orientations. So I would like to thank Dr. Rekha for coordinating the event well, and Dr. Arpita for assisting or guiding or helping in coordination. So I thank the administration also for helping us organize this.